Hi. Just gonna do a late night live stream. Alright, let's start. Just gonna go ahead. Wet my water for a brush. Oy, hello Gabriel, kamusta? Thank you, salamat din sa pag-support sa amin. Happy na na-inspire ko kayo. Di ko pa nabasa yung tula na sinend mo. Medyo na busy lang. Pero yeah, I'll read it soon. Hello po sa mga nanonood. Kamusta po kayo dyan? Nandiyan na gabi na ako nag-start. Pero sa gustong makanood or gustong makatulog ng nanonood ng art, welcome. Kamusta po kayo? Oy, hello Nemo! Kamusta? Uy, salamat sa hearts. Hello po, Sir Roy. Kamusta po? Okay lang naman ako, sir. Actual painting na ito. Salamat sa gusto. Oy, ano? You're welcome po, sir. Kita-kita ulit sa next na event. Opo, ito yung actual na pinipaint ko ngayon for an exhibit po. Kamusta po si baby nyo? Aba, sipag talaga ni baby ah. Little boy niya. Magre-review na may exam. Sa may ano po ito eh, online show lang po sa may The Gray Space. Exhibit po namin to hopefully this month. Tapos ko lang yung ibang artworks po. Kasama na po ito dun. Asaya. Ayan na. Ay, hindi pa po dun. Nanonood daw si sa kapitbahay natin ng topics ng bata. Sino nga yun? Si Sir Puroy. Si Tanjiro. Hello, Tanjiro.
Kising ka pa talaga.
Ito, dog. Pinipain ko yung ASKAL na nakita ko. Actually, mukhang may amo siya kasi nakatali siya dito sa upuan. Pero, kita din siya. Oh, hello Abigail. Kamusta? Buti gising pa kayo dyan. Sana ma-enjoy niyo po. Pag may questions kayo, Sir Puroy, pagka may tanong kayo, pwede niyo tanong tungkol sa pagpipaint po habang nagpipaint ako. Oo nga. Hello, Totoy. Okay naman kami dito. Tulog na si Mael eh. Nakagising pa pala tong live ko. Pero at least, sa music, baka antokin kayo. Joke. Sa may ito exhibit po sa sa The Gray Space. Isasali ko siya dun sa show namin, group show. Marami kami ron, sila Tad Pagaduan, sila Tisa Pagaduan, sila Tetet Fernandez, at marami pa pong iba. Pagka in-announce na namin kung kailan, please see them sa online Facebook page ng The Gray Space. So, soon po, i-announce namin kung kailan. Oh, hello, Kay. Kamusta po? Good evening din sa'yo. Ginawan ko ng live ito para bukod sa mai-promote yung show na upcoming, makapag focus din ako makapag-paint. Kasi pagka naka-live, nakapokus ako sa painting eh, hindi ako nanonood o iba pang ginagawa. So para mahaba itong isa. Actually dalawa to eh. Kasi papatuyuin ko tong isa bago ko gamitin yung ilagay yung second layer ng paint. So dalawa yung ila-livestream ko ngayon. Kung kaya. Tingnan natin. Excuse me. Nalagay, di ba, maganda na siya na may itsura na dilaw yung upuan, pero minsan mas maganda na realistic. Ibig sabihin kahit yung dumi ipipinta mo rin para mas magmukha siyang totoo. So parang wala naman sobrang linis na mga bagay, diba? May tanong si Maylay Verano. Hi Kuya, good evening po. Anong watercolor brand po ang marirecommend mo for beginners? Actually, I still use this, yung Pentel. Pentel ang brand niya na watercolors. So, yun yung ginagamit ko pa rin up to now. Ano pa ba? Pero ang mas ginagamit ko is kasama ng watercolor kasi nag-wash din ako. So I also use yung brand ng Reeves na watercolor. Tapos if may Sakura pa pala akong ginagamit sa watercolors. Ito pala, gouache na Reeves for beginners. Magandang ihalo yun sa watercolor. Ewan ko, yun yung ginagawa ko. Tapos yung watercolor naman na Sakura at saka Pentel. Both of those okay sila i-mix with one another. Hindi sila sobrang expensive, mura lang sila. Tapos may iba-iba silang hue ng kulay. So minsan mas maganda yung blue ng Sakura, minsan mas deeper. So pwede mong gamitin depende sa trip mo na hue ng colors. And to go further than that, let's say for after magka-budget ka na, kung may ka na, enough budget pang bili ng watercolor, pwede kang bumili ng mga isa-isang tube ng watercolor ng Van Gogh or ng Rembrandt. Medyo mahal yun, mga 150 isang, 160 isang tube, isang cube, ganun. Pero sobrang worth it nila pagka ginamit mo. Kasi sobrang lakas ng kulay. Parang konti lang kailangan mo, makulay na siya. So ito, ang gamit ko ngayon is actually 3 medium. Iba-ibang brand ng watercolor, iba-ibang brand ng gouache, at iba-ibang brand ng poster color. Yung poster color, akala ko dati pang kids lang talaga siya. Pero maganda rin pala yung maganda rin pala yung kulay niya, lalo na yung mga neon colors. Sa kanya yung pinaka-bright neon. Anyway, ipakita ko lang din yung palette ko. So ito yung current palette ko. So iba-iba siyang may watercolor, may gouache, pero halo-halo na sila. Lahat ng gouache na lahat ng color na violet or sa spectrum niya, blue, green, black, red. Halo-halo silang mga watercolors sa halo-halo silang mga medium per color. So pagka naghalong yellow, pwede kong paghaluin sila, iba-ibang tint ng watercolor or ng color ng watercolor or gouache. So ang dali niyang gawing dark, ang dali niyang gawing mas lighter if you want to add white sa iba. Or pwede nyo pag-mixin ng let's say may konting red para medyo mas buhay yung colors. So, something like that. Ano pangalan ni Doggy? Tanong ni Lecker Ding. Uy, Lecker, kamusta? Nga pala, may hika sa dogs. This one, nakita ko lang tong aso na to sa may bandang recto nung bumili rin. Doon din ako actually bumibili ng ibang watercolor sa may Jobir. So pag nadadaan ako doon, meron tong laging aso doon sa may bandang, pagpatawid ka na sa may sakayan ng jeep. Pagkagaling mo sa Jubir, may aso doon, either meron siyang sariling payong, nakaupo siya sa ganito. So, siya to. So, ayaw ko lang kung nandun pa siya, hindi pa ako nakadaan doon recent. Pero, mukhang, kahit nakatali siya, mukha siya malungkot. Isa na siya sa pinaka-pampered na aso na nakita ko. Nasa labas. So, tanong ni Kay, Boss, ano pong paper ginamit niyo dyan sa painting? Ang hirap makahanap sa area ko ng ganyang kalaki. Ito medyo malaki to no? This one is, I think, bamboo watercolor paper. Or, sorry, hindi niya brand yun. Kalimutan ko yung brand. Pero bamboo watercolor paper ito. So, mataas yung GSM niya din. Forgot kung ilan na. Pero ito lang yung binibili ko kasi maganda yung quality niya. Sa may to nabibili sa Juvir din, sa may recto. So, by yard yun or per yard. So, pwede kayo makakuha ng sobrang laki. Actually, ang dami na akong binili sa kanila na yard para may isang yard lang ako sa bahay or more. So, kukuha lang ako pagkakailangan ko. So, yeah, mayroon pa sila iba, hindi lang bamboo meron silang iba-ibang texture dun. So, you can also choose kung anong klaseng texture ang gusto nyo. Sa akin, watercolor, ginagamit ko sa watercolor, bamboo yung pinaka nag-okay sa akin na texture. Tapos, yung iba na texture, depende rin kung gagamitan nyo rin ng acrylic or parang kanya-kanyang trip na, bala kayo sa trip yung texture dun kasi marami silang offer na textures for this kind. Sa Jubir meron bamboo siya May iba-iba pa nga dun eh, nakalimutan. Pero parang ito lang yung sabi, ito yung texture na gusto ko. Kasi pwede mo, may sample sila dun na maliit. Pwede mong kapain if you're going to put, kasi lalagyan ko ng inks to afterwards. So, kailangan ko yung medyo smooth ng konti yung texture. Hindi ko kailangan ng sobrang may texture na texture talaga. Actually, ang ginagawa ko nga sa likod ng watercolor paper ako nag-paint. So, weird dun pero may ibang mga artist na may gusto yung less texture, more texture. Si Francis Bacon, sa likod siya ng canvas ng painting na nag-paint kasi gusto niya yung may texture. So, I guess may sense talaga yun, depende sa trip mong effect. Yan. Uy, Raymond! Kamusta? Good evening din, man. Kamusta? Yeah, like sabi tinatanong ni Lecker, if yung Jabir yung malapit sa Oste, yes, malapit siya, walking distance lang din sa UST, tapos mas malapit siya, I guess, sa FEU, kung tutusin, walking distance din yan. Tapos, dalawa actually yung Jabir sa Recto eh, may mas smaller branches, mas may bigger branch, dun sa mas malaki yung, Google nyo lang kung saan yun mas malaki, pero siya yung nasa medyo tagong place na konti. Pero kumpara dun sa isa, hindi man sobrang tago, pero kumpara dun sa isa na nasa bungad. Sobrang dark nung kay Francis Bacon. Pero parang nakakatulong yung texture sa likod ng canvas niya na ginagamit sa pagiging rough ng mga paintings niya. May effects siya. Kaya pero sobrang dark nun mamang yun. Sobrang dark ng mga gawa niya. Pero idol ko rin yun. Nigaling kasi nung medyo kung gusto mo ng medyo raw na artwork, taka lang sa works niya. Medyo hindi ka mali-disappoint. Ayan. So nakikita niya, diba, ginagawan ko ng parang, nilalagyan ko ng dark to, or black na paint, gray na paint. Tapos, hindi ko siya kinakalculate actually kasi magkakaroon siya ng effect kasi wet pa to. So pagka dinampian mo ng konting watercolor yan, meron na agad siyang magiging effect na sarili. Kahit konti lang, kahit di mo sadyain. Para siyang nagiging lumot. Like. And yung sa reference ko na kinokopyahan, may parang lumot or di ba yung plastic pagka nalagyan ng konting oil, sebo, dumi, dust, ulan, nabilad sa araw. May kanya-kanya siyang nagiging formation which is nature-like yung effect. And pagka minano-mano kong i-drawing yung kada molds and effects nun, I would fail. Mas maganda na pabayaan nyo siyang magkaroon ng sariling effect na natural. Kasi yun yung kinokopya natin dito, yung parang sariling mood. So parang galing ng watercolor kasi nagkakaroon siya ng sariling effect niya as is siya na watercolor. So ayan, medyo pag natuyo yan, mukhang maduming medyas to, di ba? Pero if you let it be, panatuyo nyo na mamaya, ibang klase siya pag natuyo. Ang ganda niyan tignan actually. Ayun. Uy, Sir Mark. Hello, Sir Mark. Kamusta po? Good evening po. Sabi niya, Sir, nag-live ka din pala, Sir. May pa-master ka. Opo, pwede. Libreng masterclass, Sir. Pagka nagtanong po kayo, pwede ko sagutin if gusto niyo pong magtanong ng mga techniques. Kung ano po yung alam ko lang, ma-share ko po. Nakakatawa, dami po pong gising sa inyo. Mga late night na natutulog. Kapaantok lang din. Ngayon lang ako naka-work ulit kasi na-busy kami sa comic kit and other events. Hindi ko pa nga na-post mga pictures namin. To follow na lang po. Pero salamat po for tuning in and pag-support sa amin sa mga events. Lalo na kay Sir Mark. Salamat po sa family niya na lagi pong nandun sa events namin. Ala, yung isa, si Lecker daw, nasa trabaho, nasa work ka pa pala. Ah, I see. Ah, kaya pala, oo nga pala, busy ka din. Yan, so yung process ko, inuna ko muna itong upuan, kung tawag niyo monoblock or parang plastic chair. Tapos parang, kasi pinapatuyo ko pa to si Doggy. So, kasi naman masyado mong pinorsige yung isang part na sobrang basa pa. O, magugulo yung mga hinalo mo na paints. Kuwari, ito, pag tinira ko pa to ng paint ulit na basa, sobrang maghahalo naman sila, magkakaroon sila ng sobrang muddy na. Okay din, may maganda rin minsan effect yun. Pero if minsan hindi mo sobrang intended, baka hindi rin yun yung magandang effect. So, para makita pa to later, unahin ko muna itong effect na itong sa upuan na meron siya. Okay, work from home pala to si Deco. Ito din, work from home. Unless may convention. Pero masaya. So may mga happy accidents na humahalo yung paint dahil basa pa nga. Pero it can also still be fixed naman later. kasing watercolor, you can always expect na matutuyo siya eventually per layer. Tapos karamihan pa sa watercolor, even some cases gouache, when you put the layer na gusto na nilagay nyo, pag natuyo siya, karamihan sa kanya is transparent. So if you want to build nga yung sobrang daming layers, kasi parang isipin nyo, like for this one, it's a dog. So yung balahibo niya, di ba, parang patong-patong sila. So that parang ang dami nilang layers, if you can imagine. So at least magkakaroon kayo ng idea na parang ganun din yung paint. Marami siyang layers ng iba-ibang let's say for this one, balahibo. So parang niliterally nyo na parang ang daming layers ng paint nyo din na gagamitin to be able to yung to see the effect na parang realistic siya na dog. So itong lahat ng to parang let's say tatlong layer na ako for the dog. So I think abot to ng if not like 7 or 8, baka 10, depende sa gusto kong makuhang feel pag di ko pa siya nakuha. Pag ganun. And even yung chair, pero minsan pag mga physical things like yan, chair, parang 2-3 layers or 4 lang siya. Pero pag mga living things, mga aso, hayop, o let's say people with skin tones, isipin niyo parang ang daming dermis or epidermis, kung ano ba tawag yun, ng layers ng skin. So magkakaroon siya ng maraming layers din, of course. And yes, when you're using watercolors, madami kasing nagsasabi na it's hard. Pero to be honest, parang siguro yung iba na it's hard for them kasi nga natatakot silang magkamali kasi it's paper, parang hindi mo na siya mabubura. Well, you can just approach it in sa akin you can just approach it sobrang lightly. Ibig sabihin, dahan-dahan lang. Ayan, katulad ng ginagawa ko, parang nakakapagkwento pa ako, diba? So you can just approach it slowly and lightly. Huwag sobrang dami agad kulay kung di ka pa confident. And then pag nagamay mo na, it's going to be easy, padali actually. So it's not really sobrang easy, pero hindi rin siya sobrang hirap. Basta marunong ka rin maggamay na parang ano yan let's say sa plato, naghuhugas ka, alam mo kung maraming sabon pa yung plato, diba? So, alam mo kung gaano ka namin tubig pa yung pangtanggal dun sa pagka masabon niya, masebo niya. So, at least may idea ka na, ganito pa. So, parang ganun din to. Parang, masyado pa siyang light, masyado pa siyang dark ng kulay, konti pang tubig, konti pang, kasi tubig lang naman to na may kulay. Paghahalo-haluin mo lang sila. Kasi akala ko din dati, pinagsabi sa akin na, mahirap yung watercolor. So, tagal ko hindi sinubukan. Tapos nung kailangan ko nang subukan, mahirap to, pero sige nga, subukan ko na. Sinubukan ko, ang dali naman pala. So, bakit ko pa iniwasan ng matagal? So, alam mo yun, parang, kaya masyadong padala sa mga nagsasalita na or about something when you haven't tried it yet. So, yun lang. Ay, salamat KURO. Yeah, medyo kulang pa nga siya ng isa pang layer. Isa or tatlo pa. I can't say. Basta titignan ko rin in the long run kung ano. Pero yung ginaganda ng watercolor nga. Kasi, kaya nagmumukha siyang buhay kasi yung tubig yung basihan natin dito. Parang weathering, may weathering na tinatawag. Yun yung effect ng sa mga toys. Pag meron parang damage na yung damit, damage na yung, let's say, yung armor, yung tangke, parang may weathering effect na ginagawa kasi sobrang fabricated to. Plastic lang. So parang dito, yung weathering dun dyan sa tinatawag na upuan, yun yung pininta natin kasi kinokopya lang natin yung nabasa na ng ulan, diba? Ganun. So parang kinopya lang natin yun. And ang dali niya sa kapwa watercolor din niya dahil parang silang tubig. So parang gano'n. So ito ginawa kong green yung mata ni dog. It's not really green sa kopyahan ko, pero para lang may accent ng konti. Para medyo mas buhay siya. Although later baka patungan ko din to. Para lang may underpaint. Yung underpaint kasi it's really crucial. Yun nga, like I said, madaming layers. Mas magmumukha siyang parang realistic. So, kaya, yan, nalagyan ko pa ng isa pang layer later. So, sige. Yan natin ang mata si Doggy. So, medyo makikita nyo nag-blot siya. Pero, I can still use that later. Kasi, lahat naman siya layers. So, isipin nyo na lang magagamit ko pa yan as like a reflectional layer, or if you know what I'm talking about, parang mga konting effect na lang din dun sa original na intended na layer. So, like I said dun sa iba kong streams, parang yung pagkaroon ng pag-apply ng watercolor, it's like, parang it's like dancing. Parang back and forth ka this one, then balikan mo ulit later ng ito na namang kulay na to. Parang palit-palit, pabalik-balik ng iba-ibang kulay. Patungan ko nito, mamaya iba naman yung ipapatong ko sa kanya. Ganun, nagkakaroon ka ng sapin-sapin na mga kulay na. And then, yun yung illusion ng image kasi may nabuo siyang image with just mixture of colors. So, para siyang ganun. Ngayon, if you're seeing na ito yung gamit kong brush, Chinese brush na malaki or Japanese brush, I'll switch na sa Chinese brush din yata ito, or Japanese brush, I forget. Pero mas manipis na yung ano niya, yung tip niya. So this is ideal para magkaroon kayo ng konting texture or magkonting effect dun sa, kasi dog, diba? So may mabalahibo siyang surface. So hinahalo ko din yung iba-ibang paints while I do this. So mas maninipis, parang maiba yung kasi mahalaga na halo-halo yung hagod niya. May malaki, may manipis. Kasi parang di ba, parang iba-iba yung strokes natin sa paint. Mas maganda siya tignan. Kasi wala naman talagang isang stroke lang. Parang daming build yung isang painting o isang skin or feather or fur ng iba-ibang strokes. And hindi lang isang brush yung gamit sa kanya kasi iba-iba yung sizes ng fur, diba? So parang that's the idea behind it. bukas, try ko ulit mag-live stream ng same time. Pero try ko yung ibang artwork naman. So, let's see if makasunod ako dun sa sinabi ko. Pero try ko ulit para makita nyo rin yung iba kong art style o iba kong pinipaint during this time. And it's just for fun. We're just having fun painting. If you guys want to ask me anything sa chat, pwede naman. Ha? Oo. Bukas sana. Hopefully, pag natapos ko to today, iba na yung bukas. Tapos iba na ulit after that. So, hopefully, mag-continue yung mga live streams natin. Nakaka-enjoy din na may mga nanonood. Tapos may nagtatanong about the artwork. So, parang at least may nakuha yung kwento sa artwork or ako sa inyo na mga insights nyo din about yung mga pinipinta ko. And si Lecarding ask, lalagyan mo ba yan ng background? Eto, baka hindi na. Meron akong tatlong actually dogs na intended na i-paint. Na-paint ko na yung isa. Sa yung title ng Die Dog, yung parang yung askal din na bulag, yung isang mata niya. Tapos background niya is white lang din. Then I wanted this one similar. Tapos may isa pa na gagawin ko. Tinan ko kung nasingit ko mamaya. Pero yeah, tatlo silang dog. Kasi parang ang simple. Cute lang niya na ganyan lang siya. Na white lang yung background. So try natin ganun lang. Although may iba akong artwork na may dog. Ay di, cat pala yun. Cat naman na sa background. Tapos nakakatawa last Comic-Con, last weekend, meron sa, saan sila mami? Sa National yung Animal Shelter. May bumili na ano siya, animal shelter siya. Attorney yata siya. Tapos parang sila yung nagtitake care ng mga animals sa shelter. So parang nakita niya ang dami naming animals dun sa arsenal namin ng mga paintings sa Comic-Con. Mga prints lang na naman. So sabi niya, mapupuno mo yung wall namin sa center na puro artwork mo. Natuwa naman ako. Parang nag-joke lang din siya na sabi niya na gaganda nung gawa mo, tapos puro hayop pa. I guess she's interested dahil mga hayop na, nga, mga pinipicturean ko kadalasan is yung askal, sa labas, pusa, aso, gano'n. Anong title mo dito? Sabi ni Ask ni Lecker. Actually, hindi ko pa naisip eh. Actually, if may maisip kayong title na maganda, yeah, suggest nyo lang. Baka magustuhan ko siya. Yun yung ita-title natin dito. Kasi minsan, naubusan din ako ng titles. Pagta-title ng mga paintings ko. So, let's see. Baka may magustuhan ako ng title sa suggestion nyo. Oh, hi Tita Elsa. Thank you po sa comment niyo. Gising pa kayo? Baka si Mama rin gising pa. So, if you didn't know, yung mga watercolor and gouache, may difference sila eh. Yung gouache kasi, or let's say, yung watercolors is usually transparent. So, kapag lagay nyo sa paper, kitang-kita pa yung paper sa ilalim nung color na nilagay nyo. Of course, natatabunan siya. Pero, let's say transparent siya, right? So, yung gouache naman, if you didn't know, mas opaque siya sa watercolor. So, imagine if naglagay kayo ng watercolor na white, sobrang transparent yun, halos hindi nyo na siya makikita. Lalo na pag pinatong nyo siya sa other watercolor na pahid nyo sa paper, hindi siya makikita. So, yung gouache, siya yung opposite nun. Yung gouache, kahit puti siya, na ipapatong siya over may kulay na. So, this is gouache, yung hawak ko ngayon. So, if you can see, kitang-kita pa rin yung pagka-white niya. Not overly, pero makikita nyo na may pagka-white pa rin siya. So, it can have a certain highlight effect along with the watercolors under the gouache. If you didn't know, yung gouache kasi nabibili din siya sa National Bookstore. Meron yung Reeves. That's really the best one I can suggest for beginners. Yung gouache na Reeves. And yeah, may kulay white din sila doon. It would give you enough para ma-test how opaque the color is. Of course, wag white on white. Try nyo may ibang kulay sa ilalim. Tapos tsaka kayo mag-gouache na white. Yung gouache ko kasi ibang brand na. I forgot kung anong brand yun. Pero isang garapon na siya. So, mas marami siya. Pero you can always do a lot of things with that. Nagmumukha kasi siyang oil painting na papel eh. If you didn't know na yun yung magiging effect niya. And on some respects, may pagkahawig din siya sa poster color na effect, yung gouache. So this one, itong part na to, it's actually chain siya nung aso. So ano ba ang kulay ng chain? Di ba silver? So ang gagamitin ko dyan later, since mixed media yung gamit ko, hindi lang watercolor, I'll be using silver pens or silver markers so that kitang-kita talaga yung effect na kadena siya or silver siya. So I'll do that later there. So, normally, I actually erase yung pencil marks ko. I just go about it na may ink siya. Pero this one, I tried not to do that. Usually kasi ang ginagawa ko, after ko i-pencil ko ulit ng mas pino, mas tight. And then, I would ink it lightly with a rotring tech pen. Pero in this case, I didn't want to do that kasi tingin ko mas raw yung dating ng aso na pag-paint. Mas maganda yung feel niya. So, minsan nakahalo yung papel at yung pencil dun sa paint. But it gives a great effect all around. Lalo na if in-applyan ko pa na iba pang... well, I'll be doing that. I'll apply more texture or let's say effects around the dog using different mediums. So what you're seeing now is just the watercolor layer. It's gonna actually have more layers than that, including ink layers, tsaka marker layers, even highlight layers. So iba-iba siya. Siguro next time, try kong mag-livestream ng oil paint. I'll try to do that kung kaya ko. Pero right now, I'm just going about this na parang try out lang. Kasi mas iba yung setup ng oil paint. More on ano siya. Nakatayo ko sa pinipaint. We'll see. Sinong nakakaalam kung paano mag-dual screen? Dual camera sa isang ano. Kasi parang ang sarap din makunan ng video yung at the same time with this. Hindi yung mukha ko pero yung palette while I mix the paint. So hopefully if you're anyone who knows, could suggest that setup for me or program, please let me know para mas madami pang matuto dun sa process natin na to. Oh, hello Jim. Kamusta? Kamusta, Jim? Bring them, yung ano ba? Yung palette ba? Sabi mo, bring them on camera. Ito siya, oh. Medyo, yung iba nag-mold na, pero I think that's okay. Kasi watercolor naman. But yeah, ito yung palette ko. Halo-halo yung lahat ng orange, na gouache, walang acrylic dito. Gouache, watercolor, at saka poster color. So, lahat ng poster color, gouache, ganyan. Kasi parang ang sarap habang nagpe-paint ka or habang nagpe-paint ako. So, yan, wala, ganyan. Parang pwede ko siyang mapakita habang minimix ko. Kasi na-apply ko. Something like that. Para nakikita nyo kung ano yung dinadampot kong colors. Then makikita nyo kung ano yung effect niya sa papel. So, yung mga ganun. So, if may kilala kayong may alam na setup, newbie pa lang kasi ko noob pa lang ako dito sa ganitong klaseng live streaming, video streaming, ganyan. Kasi nakikita ko yung iba sa mayroon yung kita yung mukha nila, tapos they can also stream the video, may maliit na pictures so parang something like that, I guess. Pero mura at saka libre. Alam mo yun, madaling ma-download. Try natin legally for now. Two camera setup yun, sir. Okay. So yeah, of course, 2 camera siya. Right. Sige. So, bibili pa ako ng isa pang phone na pwedeng I think may siya eh. So, parang I think camera na lang na webcam, diba? Tapos may finifeed siya sa computer, and then you can have it show two streams, no? Sige, I'll do something about that. Magpapa-check up naman ako ng PC. Papanaglag akong RAM. I'll ask my guy dun sa PC shop kung he knows something about that. Oo nga, 2 camera setup. Tapos naka-green screen na lang yung kaso baka hindi kita yung green sa watercolor. Hello po sa mga nanonood. Kamusta po sila dyan? Tune in po para matuto kayong mag-paint. Kung may questions kayo, pwede niyo po kong tanungin. Or kung gusto niyo lang makatulog sa music at ASMR na pagpinta, pwede din po. Okay lang yan. Sabi ni Lekerding, minaantok na pero may trabaho pa. Nakaka-relax eh. ASMR ng pagpinta daw. Tapos kumain daw ako ng chicharon. I wish, hindi pa ako naka-order ng bagnet. Meron ako kaming binibila na bagnet na chicharon na may spicy, tsaka sarap. Pag sinabay mo sa ano tawag dito, munggo, nako, sobrang busog ko na. Sobrang sarap magluto ng misis ko ng munggo. Ayan, yeah, sabi ni Lekerding, lumalalim na daw yung kulay. Yep, that's the idea talaga for this one. Papalalimin natin yung colors niya para meron siyang depth talaga for the body ng kulay. In fact, baka ipopost ko muna itong art na to kasi minsan pagka tinodo-todo ko yung pag-paint sa kanya, it can go ori, parang naburiyo ko dun sa painting kasi tagal ko na siya tinitignan. So parang may mga hindi ako nakikita dapat mong makita while I'm painting it. I'll do it later, pero as long as meron pa ako nakikita pwede kong dual purpose yun. It can go for the patuyuan, pwede ko siyang patuyuin. Mas matuyo yung paint niya, mas maganda siyang patungan ng next layer kasi hindi ka sobra sa pag-paint. And then the other thing is yun nga, parang it can rest my eyes on the subject so that I can apply other or I would be able to see later kung ano yung kulang pa pala siya sa ganyan, kanina hindi ko nakikita. May ganung klaseng effect yung when you rest and do other subjects or paint pa. Ang dami, sabi ni Lekerding, ang dami kong art materials and paper pero di pa ako nakakaumpisa. Yeah, ako na. Talagang may parang meron tayong tendency na bumili materials hindi pa rin nagagamitin. Pero yeah, at least anytime na datingan ka nung inspiration na magpainta, nandyan lang sila. So ako din naman ganun, pero after ko kasi din mag-stock ng mga enough na paints, I make sure na meron din akong sasalihan na exhibit, or even if wala akong show, sale kasi daw. Yeah, ako din bibili rin ako pag sale talaga. Yeah, pag wala akong show, kasi you also have to put yourself into a situation na magpipinta ka talaga eh. Meaning, para, nandyan yung materials, nandyan yung Inktober, you can say, pero hindi naman laging October. So, diba? Parang, kailangan mong gawin yung sarili mong art all by itself. Tipong, gagawa ka talaga. Ipuput mo yung situation mo. Eto kasi, diba may Inktober? Hindi ako nagpa-participate sa Inktober, pero I don't hold anything against Inktober or the people who participate there kasi nag-enjoy naman sila, tsaka it's something na people really follow or do. But sa perspective ko, why stop at October? Why not paint after October, November, December, January, February, March, parang ganun. So, kasi yung kadalasan pag yung mga nagpa-participate sa October, more often than not, hindi na sila magpipaint afterwards. Hindi na sila magdodraw afterwards. So, the best thing I can suggest is paint every day. Paint something every day. Paint something every week. Make art every day. Painting man yan, sketch, journal writing, or essay writing, poetry. You can do anything every day as long as hindi siya nakaka-affect sa trabaho mo or ano. In fact, I think mas makakagawa ka ng more effective na work when you do something creative for yourself daily, kasi nare-refresh yung utak natin, nagagamit natin yung higher function ng isip natin kasi we're creating something. There's always something beneficial when you're creating something. Kaysa naglalaro ka lang video games or nanonood ka lang ng TV all day, you also have to, okay lang din mag-consume ng YouTube videos and stuff, music, even games, yes. Pero make sure na mas marami yung time mo for creating, not just consuming. Kasi creativity, mas madami kang, I think we're all made to create. So it's better to create than just to consume, in my opinion. Kasi yun nga, mas marami kang, we're built to create. Mga lalaki, we're built to create with women na anak natin. So parang it's in our genes na to create. Hindi lang tayo kakain, diba? Para saan pa tayo kumain kung I think hindi rin tayo makaka-produce and ng anything. So something, yun yung philosophy ko sa art. But yeah, parang katulad yan, madami kang materials or people have a lot of materials. Ako rin dati dami kong materials pero wala akong painting. So hindi siya maganda na parang feeling natin porket may materials tayo, we're going to use it, pero minsan hindi talaga nangyayari yun. So you have to really put yourself sa sitwasyon na ako ginawa ko once a week may isa akong bagong painting. I did that for 2 years. So with the Ukiyo-E artworks, so ngayon nakaka 300 Ukiyo-E paintings na ako. And I think this is the third, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, this is the 311. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, or 12. So, yeah. So, every week meron ako nun. Of course, nagpas na minsan yung ibang weeks hindi ako nakapag-paint. Pero nung umpisa talaga, I was able to get the momentum na everyday nagpipaint, every week may bago. Ngayon na lang kasi sobrang na busy. Although, I still make art. Recently, I just did a new book. So, you can always consider that as an artwork or an art form, creating poetry and making books. So, hindi pa rin ako maalis din sa a painting a day or an artwork a day, a week, ganyan. So, yeah, you can also, kung gusto nyo magamit talaga yung materials nyo, labas nyo sila, gawa kayo ng setup, magawa kayo ng pack sa sarili nyo na sa isang araw may isang ako ipipaint. O, ipipaint ko yung panaginip ko. O, ipipaint ko yung kasi if you really want to paint, there's a lot of reasons how you can paint naman. Pero minsan, yung iba natatabunan na ng work or yun nga, nabibusy. Pero yun nga, it's healthy na to find a way na you can also paint then. Especially if it's just for you. Alam mo yun? Iba kasi, para, ipapaint ako. Dati kong artist, magaling ako mag-drawing ng high school. Ipapaint ako ulit ngayon kasi may birthday yung kaklase ko dati. Ganun, birthday nung ko. Bibigyan ko silang painting. Pero they never paint for themselves, which is sad kasi you also have to paint for yourself na, eto gusto ko to, kahit walang alam mong ikaw lang magkakagusto nun. Paint ka pa rin kasi wala lang, parang niluto mo to, hindi ka nakatikim dun sa niluto mo, alam mo yan. So yeah, mas maganda na may outlet ka in terms of painting, in terms of creativity. Kasi the more you don't use it, nasasayang din siya eh. Parang nagiging stagnant yung talent. Yung iba nag-depress nga eh pag di sila nakakagawa ng gusto nilang work kasi ng artwork kasi it's in them. Isipin mo, hindi ka makagawa ng talent mo talaga. It was given to you. Parang sinasakal ka or well, that's what I felt noon. So mas maganda na you're able to healthily or not non-exclusively just do it whenever you can or ipasok yun sa ano. If kailangan mong mag-workout to gain muscles, to be healthy, choose what you eat to be healthy, and you also choose what you watch, what you consume in media, ganyan, to be able to be healthy. Sa art, you have to also create so that bukod sa creativity, I think your soul will be healthy. Kasi you're able to, function as not just an artist but a human being na meron kang creative na outlet. Kung ano man yun, painting or poetry or singing, whatever. I think that's really crucial sa tao na you're able to create something, anything. Depende sa inyo. And yun nga, sabi ni Lecker parang dami niyang art materials. I guess yun eh. Gusto mo talaga mag-paint. Pero natin mo lang yung right time na makapag-paint ka. And yun nga, minsan walang time. Pero like right now, ayan, parang nakapag-paint ako with you guys kasi bukod sa kailangan ko rin gawin talaga siya. Parang I wanted to show na, madali lang mag-paint. Kaya nyo ng 1 hour. You can do something like this. Diba? Or 1 hour or more. Parang recently kasi nagkaroon ng 2 events, Copics, Hobbies Convention yun with Collector Convention and Hobbies and Collectors Convention sa Alabang Festival Mall. And then after ilang araw, 1 week, na agad before that meron kami event sa Green Hills sa Collector Con. And then after 2 days of that, after 3 days lang, nagkaroon kami ng event, yung Copics sa Alabang naman, sa may Festival Mall. Then after a week, nagkaroon naman ng event sa Centris, yun nga, yung Comic-Con. So I was really busy. I wasn't able to paint for at least 3 weeks. May mga commission pa ako, di ko pa naasikaso yung iba kasi I was busy printing books, and then also yung mga prints na we sell, and also we have to be on the event itself na nagbibenta din. So medyo medyo time consuming at saka energy consuming. Di ako makapag-focus mag-paint, pero so even 3 weeks na ako hindi nakapag-paint or more. So this is gusto ko mag-celebrate kasi I was able to paint again. May a little bit time right now to paint. So parang nagsisimula ako mag-paint. Gusto ko sabihin sa live stream kanina nung nagsistart na ako na nagkaka-form na siya. Sarap mag-paint. Sabihin ko sana ang sarap mag-paint kasi yung feeling na nakagawa ako ng something, na ka-create ako ng something na I wanted to share with people, na image. Sarap niyang gawin, na i-share. Sarap niyang gawin habang ginagawa siya. So think there's something na people can find na masaya or masarap habang ginagawa mo siya in making art. Yeah, so yung look ng dog, he's shaping up to looking like a dog. So nakakatuwa na nagmumukha na nga siyang aso. So let's just making yung mga highlights niya, gamitan natin ng gouache to make him more expressive. Actually, nakakunot yung noon niya yung ito niya. Para sa, nung pinipicturean ko, nakatingin siya sa akin. Tapos, oh wow, bakit mo ko pinipicturean? Parang, papakawala mo ba ako? Papakainin mo ba ako? Parang ganyan yung expression niya. Bakit mo ko pinipicture? Parang gano'n. Parang ganyan. Yan. Parang medyo, is a bit sad, I think. Pero, he doesn't realize na he's in a comfortable form. Sa mga asong nakatali sa mundo, sa Pilipinas na lang. Isa siya sa mga pinaka-komportableng aso kasi wala siya sa sahig na malamig pag natutulog siya. So, I guess he's sad because he doesn't know what he has. Biglang lumalim. Pero anyway, something like that. I mean, yeah, lungkot siya kasi hindi siya makawala. Ganun. Pero he doesn't know na maswerte pa siya nun kasi at least may saluhan siya. Sirang upuan man yun o hindi. Sabi nila Carding, lalim nga, oga. Ano? Hugot. Hugot. Oy, hello Louie, kamusta? Oy, Ma'am Margarita, hello po. Kamusta po sila? Ito naman, may mga konting shadows ako nakikita dito. So, lagyan natin ng konting dark. Over here, mas malalim na shadows. Hello Markson, hello Tito Ray, kamusta po kayo? Ayun, sabi ni Lecarding, galing nang gawa mo sa mata, ang lungkot na expression niya. Medyo parang malungkot siya no? Yun talaga yung expression niya dito sa photo reference na meron ako. Para siyang lonely, gano'n. Pero you can also see dogs na, meron kasi kaming aso na ganyan yung expression. Tapos, pagka tinawag mo, biglang babalik naman sila sa sa sigla naman. So, parang they're really expressive with their eyes. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Nanonood kasi ko ng season 6 yata? Oo, season 6 ng Game of Thrones kanina. And mararamdaman mo na wala na masyadong sinasabi yung mga characters. Naubusan na sila ng book content. Wala na rin silang dialogue masyado na poetic, intriguing, or interesting. Parang hindi na talaga ka George R.R. Martin yung content. So, sabi ko, kesa panoodin ko yung season 7, eto muna. I mean, magla-livestream muna ako. So, pwede naman akong mag-livestream habang nanonood, I guess. Pero, I guess, mas magandang ganitong kausap ko kayo. Kesa nakamute kasi baka makapiright claim. Pero yeah, anyone who watches House of the Dragon, let me know. Ganda. Don't spoil me please, the book. May idea na ako kung ano mangyari, pero please don't spoil. Ganda ng House of the Dragon. Sad lang, I think they're gonna make it 2024 pa yung release date ng second season. Pero I think it's worth the wait para magpaganda pa nila lalo na kung mga dragon yung nandun talaga. So, iba pa rin yung feel nun. Cabinet of Curiosities. Sabi ni Lecard, hindi niya para ako rin, hindi ko pa napapanood. Well, medyo ko kay Guillermo del Toro, stop ako sa panonood ng works niya after ng ang movie yun. Pacific Rim, parang rip-off siya ng Evangelion. I don't know if you know that too. Pero yeah, more on okay, well, even if hindi siya rip-off ng Evangelion, yung Pacific Rim ni Del Toro, mas gusto ko sana yung mga weird niya. But after that, parang never mind. Kasi parang yung Pacific Rim, yung bida niya, parang walang dating yung character. Forgettable. Yeah, yung Pacific Rim sa kanya yun. Sobrang, I mean, ang ganda ng mga kaijus and stuff. I guess, pwede na yung robots. Pero parang generic masyado na sa akin yung dating niya. Ewan ko, syempre kanya-kanyang trip yun. So, pero sobrang forgettable ng main character. Yeah, yun. Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy 2, Blade 2, yun, the best yun. Mga yun for me. I really love those films. May isa pa yata ako napanood sa kanya. Actually, yung mas older niya, hindi ko pa napanood na iba. Pero those three, yun. Gandang panood din ng mga films niya na yun. yung Lady in the Water. Ay, sorry. Mali pala. Kay M. Night pala yun. Ano yun? Basta yung may sea creature. Sa kanya rin yun. Nanalo ng Oscars. Pero parang, hindi ko siya natripan panoorin. So, yeah. Ako, yung Pacific Rim sa kanya. Siya yung nag-direct nun. If I'm not mistaken, alam mo sa kanya yun. Tapos parang may nag-call out sa kanya na, uy, ginaya mo lang yung Pacific Rim sa Evangelion, sabi ni Guillermo del Toro. Uy, meron ako nung DB nung Evangelion, pero di ko pa napanood. Okay, sige. Pwede na. Good enough excuse. Pero yeah, I guess hindi naman siya total rip-off. Pero malapit lang din kasi. Pero hindi naman din Evang nag-invento ng kaijus. Pero you can see some of the resemblance. Although yeah, may mga design si Guillermo del Toro na mga monsters. I really like them. Lalo na sa Pan's Labyrinth, yun talaga, for me, yun yung best niya na mga designs. So, I really love that movie. Tsaka yung Hellboy 2, astig yun. Ganda ng kwento niya. As ni Lekerding, bale, yeah, tinanong niya is, nakagawa ka na ng time-lapse habang nagpipainting ka? Yes, meron akong YouTube channel where I'll also upload this video when it finishes. Hindi ko pa kasi kaya yung sabay na Facebook at saka YouTube live stream ng sabay. There's a program that can do that, but hindi pa ako nakakabili ng program na yan. But yeah, yung iba kong mostly, actually I think all of my time-lapse painting nasa YouTube. I think my name there is Marius Black Arts, if I'm not mistaken, or Marius Black. Just search for me there. May mga paintings, time-lapse ako doon na nag-start pa ng 2014, I guess. Dati na kasi ako nagta-time-lapse painting, mga oil painting, ganyan. And then, yun, nilalagay ko siya sa video library ko sa YouTube. If may interested lang din na manood ng mga yun. So, they're not really start to finish. Yung mga time-lapse ko dun, just painting videos. Kasi yung process ko, I also take pictures and then ink them, scan them, and then tsaka ko lang pinipaint. So, yung part na yun, wala na dun sa video. It's just painting siya. So, it's more on just painting the basics ng mga works ko dun. I think naka-100 na ako na Manila Ukiyo-E na time-lapse doon. And it's really okay naman. Pero higilan ko na rin kasi minsan nakaka-consume talaga yung timelapse na video eh. I have to be the one who edits it, have to be the one who transfers the files habang napupuno yung hard drive ko ng mga videos or yung camera ko. So it's fun, pero it can consume time din. I mean, masaya na may nakuha kang timelapse ng isa mong artwork, pero I think I have enough of them already. I think mas maganda to go is to do a live video like this for now. Kasi more than 100 na yung ganun ko. So, konti lang din naman nanonood. Wala rin naman sobrang interested. Pero meron, they exist sa YouTube. But this one is actually more entertaining kasi I can interact with people, and then yung parang sa timelapse kasi I'm just silent, may music lang, tapos nagpe-play lang. And yun ang ASMR talaga if you think about it. Sa mga nanonood pa, may idea ba kayo kung kailan ng Black Panther 2 na showing dito sa Pilipinas? I wanna watch. I wanna watch that. Sa sinihan. If may idea lang kayo, pag wala, let me know your thoughts about Hot Day. Joke. House of the Dragon. No. It's okay. Yun naman, can't wait to binge watch that ng buo. Sobrang ganda niya. Hindi pa siya napanood ng Macy's ko eh. Pero pagka pinapanood ko, sumisilip-silip siya. Tapos dami niyang tanong. So alam kong pagtatanong ko siya na, gusto mo panoodin natin? Ako, wala lang na, natanong ko lang gano'n. Pero alam mo, interested siya kasi ang dami niyang tanong, ano nangyari? Ganyan. Parang nagre-react din siya. So, I guess hindi pa, pag binge watch ko, kasama ko na lang siguro siya. Pero pagkatas na ng mga commission, mga nagpapagawang painting. So, if you guys didn't know then, meron din kaming recent book na nilabas ng Comiket. It was Manila Synesthesia. So, that's the 10th book I've released this year. So, congrats to me. So, I have already 10 independently published na books this year. The goal is 12. One every month. Sabi ni Lecker-Dick, ikaw yung series recap niya. Oo, ako ngayon. Nag-recap kay Mrs. pagkatapos eh. Pero nakakatawa kasi she wasn't interested noon. Tapos ngayon nakakanood siya yung binge-watch ko ulit yung hindi naman binge-watch, pero pinapanood ko lang yung in the background yung Game of Thrones from season 1 hanggang ngayon. With excitement nga with the release of Game of Thrones na House of the Dragon. Nanonood pa rin siya, so nakakatawa si Mrs. Medyo dark yun, medyo adult, so hindi naman siya lagi nanonood ng gano'n. I'm happy na na-appreciate niya rin yung fantasy elements. So, nakakatawa din kasi. Yeah, pero anyway, may last 2 books na ako to release this year. Hopefully makatapos ako ng bagong Manila Ukiyo-E na art book na compilation number 8, if I'm not mistaken. If not that, isang poetry book naman ulit na may ibang artwork naman than everyone is used to. Pero rest assured, I'll try to keep it I'll try to publish them before the Christmas break. The last convention I think would be on December sa Comiket to so December 3 and 4. So I'll be releasing it there sa mga makakapanood nito. So yung last 2 books ko, I'll be releasing it in either end of this month, November yung isa, or both of them will be on December 3 and 4 sa Comiket. So we'll see what happens. So, never done that, yung mag-release ng isang book every month na independently. But yeah, I did that because, not because I wanted to show off na, oh, kaya ko to. Not really. It's because ang dami kong content na isulat, artwork, art projects na tapos na yung artwork, i-compile na lang, gagawin na lang yung libro. Dami ko na naisulat na i-edit na lang, i-rewrite na lang, andun na yung content. Tapos hindi ko pa magawa kasi mas mahirap gumawa ng libro. Mag-edit, mag-compile, maggawa ng signatures, mag-print. Mas mahirap yun eh. Yung content, ang sobrang dali niya, mag-print ka lang like this one. You can do it overnight or just one night. So I challenged myself, one art book independently published every month. And it actually worked out kasi nagawa ko siya, nakatapos ako 10 books, isang iba poetry book, yung iba photography book, yung iba tawag dito, more on art book, compilation, yung iba mixture, art and poetry book. So marami siyang iba-ibang genre or yung iba, syempre of course all of my work yan. So yun nga, I did that. And then sa sobrang dami nun, as long as natatapos ko siya, so nakakatapos ako nun. And then what happened was, ang dami ko patuloy na isip na bagong ideas while doing that. Biruin mo yun, parang akala ko hanggang 12 lang ako kasi hanggang 12 ideas lang yung meron ako na independently published books. Pero what's funny is when you do a lot of it, or when you do something a lot of times, alam mo mas mauubos siya. Hindi, mas dumadami siya eh. So what I'm saying is after this year, I plan to do another year na ganun din. Sa pang taon na magre-release ako ng art books or independently published books every month in 2023 naman. So that's a mindfuck on its own for me. And yeah, I think I have a lot of art books and comics, poetry books to release pa, and other surprises with that, in that regard. So what I'm saying is, yeah, there's nothing impossible. Kasi akala ko, ang hirap ng process na yun na I'm just gonna make art books every month. Which is still hard, of course. Pero I never thought it was really doable. Kasi kaya ako lang challenge yung sarili ko. Kasi sa tingin ko, hindi ko magagawa yan. Or sa tingin ko, mapapahiya ako if I don't make it. Both of them are really true if you don't focus on it. If you parang pinabayaan mo na lang, bayaan mo na nga. Or you let go of your word. Pero yeah, I think anyone can do it as long as meron silang content na they want to publish or they want published. Okay, I think we're done with the art layer. So yeah, after this year, expect more art books from me. Hopefully I can finish them monthly pa din with everything that's gonna happen next year with terms of the schedule we have. So here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put a little bit of highlight color, meaning hindi siya really nasa reference ko, pero just to make it more lively, I'm gonna introduce a different color. Bawa dito, pink or reddish pink. Pa-iba-iba dito sa iba-ibang pwesto niya. Just so magkaroon siya ng ibang element regarding dun sa iba pang nakapaint sa kanya. And that gives it a little bit more life, a little bit more character. If you try to put it different places. But don't do it too much. Sakto lang yung para sa tingin nyo, ito may nakikita akong konting flesh dito. Nakikita akong konting maroon. Don't do it too much. But it's really advisable na you have a reference, photo reference with this so that you can base it somewhere in your painting na, saan mo nakita yun? Kasi may nagre-reflect na something dito na ganitong kulay. So yeah, you can do those things. Then some heavier accents, heavier tones, konti pa, so that you can at least make it more pronounced yung mga sides niya or gilid. So I'm glad everyone's still awake. Magto-12 na, and yeah, I'm going pa rin. It's my regular time talaga to paint. Medyo tahimik, or tulog na sila. Of course, pag nagising din yung family ko, I still paint, no worries. Pero usually kapag minsan tulog na sila, ako gising pa nagpe-paint. I usually do that din. So with this, just the final stroke here. Okay, so I'll leave this to dry for now. And then I'll try to do the other painting that I said. Yung isa na namang dog. But I think you like it too, so do this for now there. Set up ko lang yung isa ko pang reference. So this is okay. Lekerding, thank you so much for having us. I mean for watching. Salamat. Sige, good night. Sige sa exhibit I'll let you know kung saan siya pwedeng ma-sell. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Leker. Good night. For others watching, hello po. Oh, Melvin, hello. Thank you for watching. So, bali ito, I'll just finish, I'll just dry, and then I'll be right back. I'll just get a drink. Oh, ang ganda niya lumabas, actually. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so pakita ko sa inyo yung next ko ipipaint sa same session. So, normally I really paint more than once a day. Meaning, pinagsasabay ko yung mga paintings. So, bawa, ito. May kasabay pa siyang isa. Kasi that makes me able to set this one to dry. So, dali lang ha. Kunin ko to. So, habang pinapatuyo ko yun, I can draw the other painting that I have, which is this one. Sana kasya sa screen. So it's another dog. Ayan, ganyan siya. So ito naman ay, if I'm not mistaken, nanay dog. So it's a mommy dog na medyo lawlaw yung dede niya. And it's really Pinoy. If you think about it, sobrang Pinoy niya. Cow dog. Cow. Dodo dog. Ewan ko, basta yun yung pasok sa isip ko na title niya. So I can simply say na ang title na to ay Dodo dog. Dodo. Anyway, yeah. Try next. So minum lang ako ng Dutch milk. So yeah, let's try making this painting now. So double purpose habang pinapatuyo ko yung isa, fully dry it para makita ko yung lahat ng pinaint natin sa kanya. I'll be painting another one, and then pag pinatuyo ko na to ulit later, pag pinapatuyo ko naman pala to, sorry, I can see again the other one, whatever na to yung paint sa kanya, I can continue painting that. Let's see. Or it could be I just do the outlines, or sorry, the paint here, and then bukas na natin balikan yung isa para the stream won't be too long naman. Pero like I said earlier, I might go back sa live stream bukas ng gabi din kasi I have lots of things I'll be doing tomorrow morning with my family, and then online din in the afternoon. So baka gabi na ako makapag-focus sa painting. So yan, ang kulay na tong dog, she's white. So puti din siya, pero of course she's dirty, askal na. Well, may color pa rin siya, pero he hasn't paid or groomed enough. So we'll just try to make it a little more realistic with watercolors. So thank you guys for watching. I have currently few watchers pa rin. Hello, say hi if you can. If you have any questions again, just feel free to ask kung anong gamit ng medium or kung anong curiosity nyo sa moment na nagpipaint ako. Kung may questions kayo or ganyan. Pa natin siya yung minsan pag nagkakamali kayo sa watercolor, just dab a little bit of dry tissue paper on it habang basa pa, and matatanggal siya. Madali lang siya matanggal. So like I said earlier, sobrang saya mag-paint kasi once you start, parang ang hirap tumigil sa totoo lang. Pero minsan, karamihan sa mga artists, nahirapan silang mag-start. I don't know why, pero I guess they're just afraid na baka magkamali sila. Or sometimes, like me, I'm afraid to start. Tas pag naputol yung painting process ko, nagagalit ako kasi ang daming nauutos sa akin. I'm in my painting mode. Pag naputol yun, parang nai-irritate ako. So, kasi parang you're watching a movie, tas napuputol sa gitna. You have to do chores pala. So, the trick is you have to make sure, advice sa kanta ng nanay ko, you have to make sure na tapos na yung chores mo, tapos na yung gagawin mo. Baka na ibang gagawin para tuloy-tuloy ka magpe-painting, or you have to consider na iba muna yung gagawin mo para you have the freedom later on to do whatever you want uninterrupted. So that's a secret that you have to learn about having your painting momentum undisturbed. Sobrang susi yan kasi yung iba nahihirapan mag-start dahil they're afraid na mapuputol din yung process nila, or sabi nila, ay, tagal gawin yan, hindi ko nasisimulan. So, maglalaan ka talaga ng time. And minsan, you have to understand na you can't really finish a project overnight. So, better to just do it with expectation, or starting with the expectation na you're not able to finish it in one sitting. So, you can just go back painting it, but with the expectation going in I can do just half. Pero at least you're not paralyzed with perfection of not finishing, or be able to stop painting if wala ka ng time, lanto ka na, hindi mo siya pipilitin matapos. So yung mga nanonood po ng stream na to, thank you po. Iwasan nyo lang na nakahiga kayo at nanonood kayo sa cellphone nyo. Baka makakatulog kayo, masasambahan kayo ng cellphone nyo. Napunta na po ako sa ganong posisyon dati. So, just a reminder. Baka sisihin nyo ako. Huwag nyo po ako sisisihin. Oh, may si Ralph Palmer. Hello, Ralph. Thank you for watching. Yung ibang watchers, di ko alam kasi hindi ko na-recognize yung profile pictures niyo. Sensya na. Not always on Facebook newsfeed. I'm always posting but never on the newsfeed. Masyado akong pala post. Pero hindi ako nag-check ng feed. Kasi minsan nakaka-distract. But yeah, I'm still there just posting. When I'm able to go to the feed, yun, I like posts na really like, and then support anyone na needs support din there. But not always ako na naka-online going to the feed. Kasi sobrang minsan may makikita kang post na nakakainis, nasira na yung mood mo, ayaw mo na mag-paint, parang ganun. It's more safer just to post what you have to post. Then if may gusto kang ma-update ka dun sa tao na yun, you can just go to their feed, your friend or your boss, parang ganun. So you can just do a sabbatical entirely if you like. to check ng Facebook, and I've been doing it and it's really going well for me. Kasi I don't have to be assaulted ng post ng ibang tao na hindi naman ako yung pinapatamaan niya, pero na-concern ako dahil akala ko ako yun. Mga ganong klaseng ano. And ang cure talaga dun is to, first of all, choose your friends. Pangalawa, if you don't like what they post and then you still wanna keep friends with them, you can just always hide their post, or may term sa Facebook yun, yung hindi mo sila makikita for a while. Kung medyo hindi mo nagugustuhan yung mga pinopost niya recently. So, dami namang pwedeng parang, your friendship doesn't have to end because magkaiba kayo ng opinion on something. Pero if you don't want the same opinion over and over on your newsfeed, so gusto mo talagang tumitingin, you can hide their posts. I don't think it's immature to do so. It's very mature to actually have that guy. So we've been live for 2 hours na. So let's see if we can make it 3 hours or more. Be able to finish this, that would be great. Or at least, like I said, hindi man 100%, at least makatapos tayo good enough so that I can submit it tomorrow for a show. So let's see. So I really like painting animals like this, lalo na yung mga ASKAL. Like yung una kong painting ng dog, pati yung cat. Pero I'm really not a dog guy. I'm more nagka-aso rin naman ako na favorite ko. Pero if you ask me, I would like to take care more of cats. Mas prefer ko yun Pero kung magkakasarili kong house din, I'd like a dog there, isa or dalawa, as bantay. But I'm more of a cat person. Pero I love painting dogs. Ayaw ko kung bakit. Kasi parang may expression sila na sobrang napagod sila. Meron silang expression na animals talaga, na wolf, something like that. Very human din minsan. And of course, very animalistic at the same time. I really can't express it into words, pero you can see the way that I paint them sa colors. Yung sa moment that I chose what to paint of them or what to paint them in that light, that's what I like about dogs. Ano sila, resilient, hunters, and also loving. So they're animals, but you can really relate to some of them. Okay, so if you can see that may mga underlayers ako na pink, that's really emphasizing of some highlights that I see in the reference that I have for this dog. Mukha siyang kalabaw talaga Para siyang ikaw, may dodo. Hunting for food, para may ma-digest siya, para may gatas siya, para may padede siya. This dog is more on whites, so that only means if dirty ang white, needs more gray. Oops, kumalat. Kasi it's wet on wet na naging effect. But It's not intentional, but I'll fix it later. So, like I said, the way you fix it is you get tissue paper and just transform it, fold it to the size you want, so to this one, and then just soak it up like that. And you can see na wala na agad siya doon. Past 12 na din pala, so kung sino lang ang nanonood, I can say na I hope I'm not making you stay up late more than they need to. Sana wala kang work, sana wala kayong work, and I hope you guys are having fun as well. Oh, hello, Sir Petro Contreras. Sabi niya, he says, Marius, greetings from Mexico. Uy, hello. How do you say that in Mexico? Hello, Sir Petro. How are you? I'm hello from the Philippines, and I'm happy that you're watching from all the way from Mexico. Santos asks, anong paper brand ang gamit niyo? I forgot exactly what paper brand this is, but I can say na where I purchased it sa Jovir. Meron kasi nakalimutan ko na yung brand nito eh, because the paper on its own, it's just paper, wala siyang tatak, wala siyang plastic. You buy it per yard. So when I bought it sa Jovir, I don't know if you know, basta ang spelling ng Jovir is Deovir. Deovir. So just Google that, and then sa recto yun, you can buy per yard there, I guess 250 or 400. Nakalimutan ko na yung price. It's been a while since I bought some, kasi I bought like 2-3 yards na or 5 yards para meron na akong stock dito sa bahay. And then yeah, you can buy it, and then the type of brand or the type of it's I think 200 to 300 GSM ito, this one, and it's also called bamboo paper. Now madami pang iba-ibang klaseng paper sa Jovir, hindi lang bamboo na ganitong klaseng paper, but I'm just using the bamboo one because I really like the texture. So it might be na meron pang ibang texture ka dun, makita Santos na ng mga art papers nila na you might get along with well better than this bamboo paper. Pero yeah, you can choose a lot of paper there kasi there's a sample, meron silang booklet dun that you can see samples of the paper, and then you can choose the texture you want, GSM you want, how many yards, ganun. So yeah, just go there sa Jovir, dami silang paper na ganito. And yeah, like I said, malaki siya, so it's per yard. So you have to buy, medyo handa ka dapat budget wise na per yard. At the same time, medyo handa ka rin mag-transpo, antay mong hindi umuulan, or just at least bring a tube, which is what I do. Meron akong malaking tube na nabili ko naman sa Jollies sa kakompetensya nilang nagbebenta ng art materials sa Espanya, USD. Shout out to them. And yeah, you can buy anything in both of the stores that I mentioned. Pero yeah, sa may mga watercolor din sa UST. Actually, in fact, sa National there's also watercolor sa National Bookstore. But if you really want the big ones, meron yun sa Juvir. Yun yung go-to place ko talaga. I hope that answers your question. And if you're wondering kung ano sasabihin mo lang sa Jovir na, ano po dito yung watercolor paper niya na per yard. Yun, they can give you the list naman of the yung booklet nun. So, Petro Contreras says, I love the book per month challenge. Very inspiring. Oh, thank you, Pedro. I'm really glad you like that. Yeah, so I was actually telling everyone or saying to everyone earlier that I made that challenge not because I wanted to show off, but the challenge was because I already have a lot of artworks in my storage. You're welcome, Santos. The book challenge was about me finishing up, because sometimes it's easy to start but it's not too easy to finish. So that's why I did the book challenge per month. So I'm glad that you're able to be inspired with that, because seeing another book every month that I finish inspires me really to just go for the 12 of those every year, or every year I'll be doing the challenge. So let me I think I'll be doing it for every year na after that challenge. So it not only inspired I'm glad that it not only inspired you, but it's also inspiring other people, and also me myself, that before I'm not sure if I'm able to do it, but now I'm at least confident enough, or have the courage enough to be able to know na it can be done. As long as you do have content that you've been wanting to finish or write or do something about it, even if it's really simple or short project that you want, as long as you put your effort or make time for it, you can really finish something you've started. So I'm really happy that we're not neighbors, but even in Mexico you're able to be inspired. So that's really something for me. And that's really new for me too. So thank you, Petro. Yeah, like I said actually earlier, that when I'm able to finish the first 12 for this year, I still have 2 more. I was actually inspired to make next year 12 more after this year, because as I was doing the 12 that I wanted for this year, I was also going on tangents on what to do next time, or I thought of like 14 ideas for this year, so there are 2 backups, but I'm thinking more than 12 now. So it's for next year. I can still do like 5 already in my plan to do, because when you're making something, you get ideas more than the ones you initially thought of. So yeah, I'm really happy that the ideas keep coming. I'm still discovering new works that I have that I would love to finish or share with people. So I think that's one of the best things that I discovered, that I really have a lot of content. I think everyone does have a lot of content, but the reason is we're just not sharing them enough. And that's what the challenge gave me, is just to share what I've already done, just compiling it and be able to publish it, self-publish it, and that gives everyone that doesn't know about them the reins to be able to read it whenever I finish them. So it's really like it's feeding itself. If I'm using the term correctly, it's self-feeding. I'm maybe inspired by the books that I finish as well, and at the same time, more ideas come to me. So yeah, it's really fun. I'm really excited that people really also buy them afterwards or get inspired by them. So it's really fun to create and be noticed in that regard, to be able to show or showcase my work with people. Okay, Petro Contreras asks, it's difficult to keep the creative flow of ideas going for too long. Oh yeah, that's really true as well. But the thing is, I have, that's true. When the flow of ideas comes, it's good to jot them down as long as many as you can. Jot them down, and then if it stops, then you can rest. But anytime that happens again, just jot everything down again, because I was able to think of, for example, I was finishing up the poetry book that I have without it's titled Without Art, right? So I was looking at my files in my computer while I was looking for poetry that I can include in the book, and then I've stumbled upon a lot of essays that I've written before. So what I did was I translated those essays into an audio file. You can do that for free online. And so I was cleaning the house while I was listening to them, and every one of them really, I've done them like 10 years ago or 15 years ago for some, or even earlier. And as I was listening to them, they were really good. I'm really impressed with how I was able to write from when I was in college and I was in high school, and some of them. And of course, I'll be editing some of them still, but the idea was, hey, I can do another book that's not all poetry but all essays, and that's another idea. So I stumbled upon the idea because I was looking for poetry that I was going to do on a book. So, like I said, it was feeding itself. So I'm now on the verge of creating another book that's all essays. So I've done poetry, and then I'm gonna do all essays. And then there are two parts to that. You can do all art essays, you can do life essays, and I can do 2 books from that. So when you collect things, right, like your ideas, you write on your notebook. When it's hot, you just have to capture it, collect it. Then sometimes you can forget about it. And then when you're looking for ideas, just dive in on your notebook, and that's what I do. I dive in to my files. I dive in my other previous sketches, paintings, and as an artist that always just paints and make art or draws, and I'm not bragging about it, but I've just done a lot of stuff that I thought didn't work, but when I look back, I thought today hey, these are really good. Why didn't I finish this or something like that? So it's really good to have a lot of stuff in your creative or art bank that you can break them open and then make books out of them, and you can even get profit from it, and not because you want to get profit from it, but the idea is good in the first place, so you want to share them with other people who hasn't even caught up with the idea, and then make a book about it. So for me, that's something that my goal is, to be able to share something that I found, that I made it, and then I found that would still be useful today to other people or other artists. And yes, of course, there's a block. You get blocked by, keeping it creative flow. But I've noticed and some of the books that I read, they just simply say to be able to, like I said, while it's hot, you should strike. While the iron is hot, there's a saying like that. But with the things that I've been listening to, they say you should, when it's not hot, you should strike so it would be hot. You know, so instead of waiting for the inspiration, you should just start, and inspiration will come to you. You know, so when you're having a difficult time, just keep at it. You know, you can't really have a masterpiece every day, but if you try to relax sometimes or take a break, watch a TV show, and then just come back later, sometimes you can, you know, start it, or just sometimes you just doodle on the page if you're not doing if you can start a painting or drawing, just doodle on the page, and then shortly you'll find out that you're able to draw something really good while just doodling. So if that happens, you can certainly say so you can certainly see that as long as you make movements with your hands, your eyes, or even your mind, you get results. Even if they're happy accidents, you can still get them. So hope that helps. And of course, yeah, you should also take breaks when you're when you're really like into it. Sometimes it's a detriment that you're taking it too seriously, or you're on it for so long. Sometimes when I paint, I have the TV on. Actually, I do have it on always when I paint, so I can watch any art film or anything that even a podcast on YouTube while I paint, so I can listen to it and not be, you know, bored 100% of the time. Sometimes it's really tedious work to paint. You get sleepy, you get tired, and that's just for the first hour and a half, I guess. But if you learn to navigate beyond it, like try to trick your mind to just paint while you're watching TV, because you're watching anyways, right? You're gonna watch that new episode of a TV show you're watching, and then so if you're gonna watch it the second time, you can just paint it. You can just you know, paint along with it while you're watching. Sometimes you don't even watch, like for a favorite movie, you wanna binge watch a TV show that you've seen already, so you don't get like 100%. You know, your attention's not 100% there. So what I do is, like say for Game of Thrones, I was watching it while I was doing some errands, or sorry, I was doing some chores or painting, and yeah, it worked because I was able to already. I know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna listen to the people talking, and then if there's something interesting is gonna happen, I'm just gonna replay it and watch it, and then back to painting. So you know, it's easy to be tricked that you're not able to paint. You're not able to paint while you're doing something else. But you know, people can drive and listen to the radio, so I guess that's possible as well, right? So you can still just paint and make art and watch a movie at the same time. That's how I do it. That's how I'm able to paint a lot of artworks. And as for books, I just listen to music while I edit or write. So you can do it in your own pace. But yeah, my mind's not only when I'm painting. My mind's not only on the painting. Sometimes it's not even on the painting because I have a reference already, and it's my skill to paint. So when I want something else in mind while I paint, I can do that, and that's where the YouTube videos come in. I actually take time to download the videos off of YouTube. There's a program for that. And then do a playlist. Like all of them are basically art related, and Marvel videos, like Marvel movies, news, reviews, what else? Even cooking shows or other stuff that I'm really interested in. And yeah, as I paint, I just, let it rip. I just watch and then paint at the same time. So you can argue that it might be, it might slow me down, yes, but it also lets me finish a lot of artworks at the same time. So I might not be that fast, but I'm also not rushing my work while I watch and paint. So if I really need to rush something, I'll just listen to the White Stripes, and that's the one that I'll be listening to or watching like a live concert of them. But if I wanted to relax and just casually paint, like this one, like I'm talking while I'm painting, I'm just taking my time. I'm just enjoying the painting while I'm, talking to other people as well. I hope that helps. Yeah, so Petro Contreras asks, any thoughts about Kim Jong-ji's recent departure? I mean, I never thought that. I mean, I was really shocked because I just knew it. I was searching for YouTube videos to watch, right? And then there's this guy, forgot, Richard Friend, who's a comic book artist. He posted a video about like a tribute video on the life and art of King Jong-ji. And then I was thinking, what? Is he dead? And then I thought, this has got to be a mistake or like a joke or something. But then and then the next day I saw another video like that again from him. And then, okay, this is not a joke, maybe there's something wrong. And then I looked at the internet and then just saw that he's gone, man. And then I was devastated because I was watching some of the videos that King Jong-ji was, post. I was actually posting. I wasn't watching it yet. I was just downloading and looking at the glimpses of his New York, I think Comic Con was that he was posting. And so I was thinking, oh, he's at Comic Con, so that's really great that he's able to travel there. And if I was there, I was gonna approach him. And then the news that he wasn't able to go to other conventions because he died, man, it shocked me because I was really hoping that, I mean, it came out of nowhere, and I guess. And this is just me, right? So, and I know I don't know 100% what happened to him. I think he had a heart attack, right? So when he had a heart attack, for me, I mean, a few years ago, I wouldn't be able to understand it. He looks not young, but not too old, right? But he had a heart attack. Maybe it's a previous condition. But that convention life, when you go to one place to another convention, then tomorrow to the next one, a different one, then to a next one afterwards, and then you paint all day, and you're the one who sells your comic books on the table, and I just did that like that this past month in October. In October we had 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 conventions, and one per week. Not really conventions, but sometimes it's an art fair or art mart in the mall or something like that. We did 5 of those, and it really took a toll on my body. I got sick like just last week, and one of the occasions as well, my head really hurt, and I felt like I was gonna die for some reason, because it's not easy to go to those events because you have to prepare everything. You have to prepare the food that you're gonna eat beforehand or at home, and since you don't have time to prepare food at home, you have to order takeout or you have to order fast food, and that's gonna affect your diet. And then if you're gonna do that like on the convention as well, because you're gonna order food there, it's gonna be fast food. So not only that, you're only drinking water or soft drinks, or you're not drinking enough water. You're drinking caffeinated stuff like coffee, energy drinks, and after that, you still have to have the stress of traveling. You have to pick up the books. You have to carry the books on the event, which is not really light. They're always heavy. And because you don't want to disappoint anyone, you have to bring a lot of books with you. And so I got sick, and then I saw the news that he had a heart attack, and then I just thought of, hey, maybe he just said a lot of, I mean, he said yes to a lot of things, but his body wasn't able to really, compensate with what he's giving. And he's giving us a lot in those events, right? When he paints or draws live, imagine a lot of people is rooting for him to draw, and he doesn't want to disappoint. So even if he's not feeling well, he's not gonna say no, right? So he's gonna be there, he's gonna attend, even if he's feeling something, he's gonna perform, he's gonna draw. Even after that, people will approach him and take signatures. It's not that. It's a good thing to have supporters and that level of fame that you get invited and stuff, but you really have to know your limits, because you'll get burnt out really easily. And my thoughts on that is his last lesson was not to overwork your art, or not overwork yourself with your art, because that sneaks up on artists as well. Even the fame one, a lot of artists took their life because they're, I don't want to talk too dark about it, but because of the stress. And even if you're not, if you're not thinking about those things, I hope you're not, and you have to perform. It's really hard to to navigate that route, because you don't know when your body's gonna give up. You want to go, but your body's not willing to, because it's been, you know, you've been working, and then there's no actual what do you call this, meter about if your body's gonna give up. So yeah, we all should really just, you know, take care of ourselves when you do these kinds of things. I know we all love art, we all love the opportunity that we people give us or present us, but we also have to, the lesson here that Kim Jong-ji gave us is just we have to know our limits so that we don't end up like that. So Pedro Contreras asks, independent work might be even harder, yeah, than 9 to 5 job. Yes, that's very true. Because there are no per punching cards in your job. Exactly, yes. You are always at the office. You are the boss and you are the worker. Oh man, thank you for acknowledging that, Petra. You said it exactly how it is. Cause yeah, exactly. I'm the boss. My wife and I manage our work independently with our group KURO Saku. We're the accountants. We're the delivery guy. We're the printers. We're also the one who cuts the books. We sell them at the events. We're the one who is there. We also buy the materials, everything, and we're lucky enough to be able to hire at least a few people to cut our some of our books, because we really realized that the demand for them was really high, and that we can't do it alone, especially when I have a lot of other things like a book to finish or an artwork to finish. And then, you know, and it's just a recent thing, but you know, imagine if we weren't able to realize that all of those orders were just fulfilled by us alone. And it's really, and these are just two guys that friends actually, that I have, that are willing to, you know, indulge us with their spare time, and then help us out with some of our making of printmaking. And then afterwards, when they're gone, the help is gone, and then I have to continue the rest by myself. So it's not really 100% help too, but it's welcome. I mean, I'm really happy that I was able to find friends that are always helpful. And yeah, that's one thing. But you're right, you're the boss. You're always thinking about your art. There's no punch time to go out because you're always on punch time. There's no, you know, there's no ticking clock. You're always thinking about your art. You're always thinking about how you're able to save time, make art, even make a profit if you can. And then, yeah, you said it right. Thank you for that. That needs to be said out there. Only a few people know that. Yeah, exactly. We're independent, an independent company, and it's really hard. But on the bright side, it's actually fun, because whatever happens, we know how to make stuff, and then we have control over it. So yeah, it's actually still good, even if there's a lot more hard things. But my wife and I enjoy it, and because we're actually really having fun doing it, that's the ultimate payoff. The best thing about this really is when people approach us on, like, buy our stuff. For the new buyers, they just we attract them with our paintings, right? So when we go to conventions, a lot of people say, a lot of what we say on the table is, hey, we have paintings, artworks, art books, something like that. And then people would approach us and then look at our works, and then some of them would say, hey, who's the artist? And then when you say, oh, it's me, I painted. Really, they don't believe you first. Really, you did this, and who wrote the poetry? Oh, and you say, oh, me too. And then now they're gonna look at you like you're shitting them. And then, so there also are times that when people ask, you're gonna ask, oh, so where did you publish this? Oh, we published it on. Oh my god! And then they're really, their minds will be blown away if they're really not familiar with independent publishing or artists. So that's really cool. And then the look on their face, that's the priceless one. When they notice that you did that, when they realize that you, the artist, is right in front of them, who made this artwork, that's really priceless. They, even if they don't buy, it makes your day. And imagine if a lot of people, you get that reaction to a lot of people. That, I think when King Jung-ji gets that a lot, and then he's been doing that for that, I think, for something to amaze people and to really awe people when he's painting. So yeah, it's something you risk your life for, I think, in some dark way. But I don't think he did that intentionally. But yeah, for us, when people open the books and then you see their faces, their reaction when opening the books that we have, or the art, seeing the art on their hands, there's a reaction that you see that, you know, it's priceless. And that's why we keep doing what we do. Of course, we do it because they buy stuff, but even if they don't buy stuff, that's that reaction that they give out, that's what we do it for. It's because it's really, it's something, there's something there I can't really explain, especially if they're also artists. Like, you see people that are also artists that admire your work. It's really something else. I just might want to say. Yeah, this dog is coming along nicely. I hope you can see it as I see it. it's really, yeah, looking nice. It's a very dirty dog, but it's full of life too. So I'll try tomorrow night to start another live stream of this art stream. Well, it's nighttime with us, like 10 a.m. here, or sorry, 10 p.m. here. So, I mean, I really wanted to do this like in the afternoon, but tomorrow we'll have a lot of errands to do, and I'll be spending time with my family there tomorrow. So I'll only be able to do this in the evening. So it's a good thing that, you know, people who are awake in this time in another country are watching too. So that's good. You're keeping me company, guys. Thank you. But yeah, I'll try to finish another painting tomorrow. If I'm not able to finish this, I'll finish this tomorrow on live stream. But if not, if I'm able to finish this off screen, I'll do something else tomorrow. A new artwork. But definitely I'll go in the live stream if I can. No promises, but just check your feed next tomorrow. Same time, yeah. So, I don't know if, Pedro, if you're still there, but I just recently watched this, YouTuber that collects toys. Like, I don't know if you also collect toys, but there are a lot of good toys there. Like some of them are like vintage 90s, some of them are bootleg toys. In Mexico, they went to a place, I forgot what it's called, but they got a lot of like really cool like bootleg toys. In the toy collecting circle, even bootleg toys are art. The only ones who don't like them are the actual makers of the toys, but most of us who collect toys really love the bootleg stuff too. It depends, because it sometimes it's really well done. It's also cool, and most of them are really, really cheap. So, you know, and they're still art for me, I guess. It's not. I mean, it's nothing short of an artwork, too, like a mini sculpture, because it's handmade, and you know the painting is. I mean, there are a lot of good toys that we saw in that video that I was following. It's Ed's Retro Geek Out. And he collects lots of toys, and then he's a Belgian, and then he went to Mexico recently, and then just like collected a lot of bootleg toys, like Masters of the Universe, and what do you call this? There's one there, Thundercats ones, like, and then he was really happy after that. So I'm just really, he's just sharing that stuff, and then he said that there are a lot more of them every year, like the bootleg stuff and vintage sellers. So yeah, it's really and then one of the best one of the biggest toy collectors lives, I think, in Mexico. His channel is Unpunched. That's what he calls the channel. Unpunched means this is a vintage that I got recently, just earlier. And then this part here, that's the punch. It's punched because it's been sold in a store. So his channel is called what you call Unpunched, the one that used to have the cardboard here. So anyway, yeah, I got this really cool Weapon X toy earlier. So it's really good condition. Anyway, so yeah, he's one of the biggest collectors in the whole toy community. His name is Unpunched in YouTube, and his videos are in Mexican, in the Mexican language. But his collection is really good. He has like a lot of Ninja Turtles and Street Sharks, and yeah, that's what I collect, like 90s toys. So I don't know if you guys could relate in it. But yeah, I really like collecting toys. If you notice, the X-Men comic books, those are where I get my colors from. Like, I like colors a lot, and then when you look at an X-Men comic book in the 90s or even the recent ones, you get like lots of colors while you're when you look at them. So I use like that, like color inspiration from them, and it really pop out, and you know, are really different from other contemporary art books or painters or comic book even in the era or another era. So you can see in my work, there's a vivid pink, there's a vivid yellow, most of them, because comic books and toys are my inspiration in my work as well. They're just, you know, painted in this fashion. So this type of dog is actually, yeah, one you can see mostly here in the Philippines. It's what we call ASKLAS, and it means, so aso means dog in Tagalog in the Philippines, and kal, so aso and kal means it's the shorter form of calle, so it's a portmanteau, like they combine the two words. Calle means street, so it's like a street dog. Asong calle, askal, asong calle, askal. So I guess some of the words in Mexico is actually like derived from, or the Filipino words are derived from Mexican words, if I'm not mistaken. So it's what we call an ASKAL, this one. And we have a lot of these like stray dogs here in the Philippines. But I think the city pound is actually overrun with like a lot of dogs. And it's okay, I guess lots of cute dogs get adopted by some people here, as long as they're not rabid dogs. Alright, Santos, thank you sa panonood. Sige, pahinga ka naman. I'm just painting. Salamat sa panood. Thank you, Santos. Next time ulit. Bukas ulit. Thank you. Alright, that's it. I think that's it. Can rest now. So, I made these two paintings, this one and the other one. Pero hindi ko na siguro, I'm not gonna finish it all the way because I need this to dry. And I need to go back to the other one. But for now, this looks great. I'm glad I'm able to finish this one and the other one part by part. So they're not 100% finished. I might continue finishing them tomorrow night, same time, and I'll try to if I'm gonna finish this tonight, I'm gonna do another artwork tomorrow, a different one. But for now, this looks great. Really like how it turned out. Thank you guys for watching. Everyone who watched earlier, maraming salamat. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Especially to Pedro, who's the last one watching, I think. Thank you so much, sir. And yeah, everyone else who watched earlier, thank you so much. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you next time. And yeah, that's it for me. So much. Thank you so much. And goodbye, guys. Peace.